Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into the recent Copa del Rey final. FC Barcelona versus Real Madrid, April 26, 2025. We've got all the details, the key moments, the scoreline, and, well, our mission is to really pull out the main insights from this pretty incredible match for you.
Incredible is the word. And yeah, the final score, for those who missed it, was Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. After extra time, mind you, that sealed Barca's 32nd Spanish Cup title. But honestly, the score doesn't even tell half the story.
No, absolutely not. It wasn't just, a straightforward win. It was this constant back and forth, loads of tactical tweaks, some truly amazing goals, and just that tension, kept you hooked right to the end. Definitely one for the archives.
For sure.
Okay, so let's break it down, starting with the first half. What did the analysis show us about how things kicked off?
Well, right from the get-go, you could see both sides had their game plan sorted. Very strategic. Barcelona, they got the first goal, didn't they? About 28 minutes in, Pedri scored.
Yeah.
And what was interesting there was how they created that chance. Some smart movement off the ball opened up space for Pedri, just sort of outside the area. And the shot itself, I mean, great skill. Really composed finish under pressure.
Yeah, showed real class. That goal must have given Barca a bit of a lift. But you don't expect Real Madrid to just roll over after that, do you?
Not a chance. And they didn't. Our sources show they reacted pretty much immediately. Pushed up, pressed high, tried to disrupt Barca's flow, force a quick mistake.
Right.
They definitely created some nervy moments for the Barcelona defense, had a few opportunities. But Barca held firm, they kept their shape well, and the keeper made a couple of important stops. So, yeah, Madrid showed intent, but Barca showed they were solid at the back, too, at least in that first half.
Okay, so halftime comes and goes. Then the second half, things really changed, didn't they? Especially with Kylian Mbappe coming on for Madrid. That seems like a major moment.
Oh, absolutely pivotal. You could see the difference straight away. Mbappe just added this extra threat, that dynamism to Madrid's attack, and it didn't take long for him to make his mark.
A free kick.
Exactly. 70th minute, a stunning free kick. It wasn't just the power, it was the dip, the swerve he got on it. Goalkeeper had absolutely no chance, just pure individual brilliance, and bam, the whole feel of the game shifted.
Total game changer. And Madrid, they didn't just level it. They really seized that momentum, didn't they?
They really did. They smelled blood a bit, I think. And just 10 minutes later, 80th minute, it was Aurelien Tchouameni. Corner kick comes in, and he just rises above everyone. Powerful header. No stopping that.
Wow.
Yeah, showed Madrid's threat from set pieces, too. So suddenly, Barcelona go from being ahead to being behind 2-1. Quite the turnaround in, 10 minutes?
Incredible swing. You could almost feel the air go out of the stadium for the Barca fans at that point. They'd been in control, looked comfortable for a while, and now suddenly chasing the game late on. But the info we have highlights they didn't crumble.
No, they showed real character. It would have been easy to fold after conceding two like that, but they kept pushing. And then Ferran Torres, 84th minute, he pops up with the equalizer.
Crucial time.
That absolutely crucial. It was all about persistence, wasn't it? They kept probing, kept attacking, and Torres was sharp, anticipated where the ball might drop in the box, showed that, that never say die attitude.
And that goal, of course, sends us into extra time, another 30 minutes of drama. I mean, the tension must have been immense by then, both teams desperate to avoid penalties.
Oh, palpable. You could feel it. Every tackle, every pass felt huge. Players were obviously tired. You could see that, but they were still pushing. Tactics probably got a bit more cautious. Maybe managers just urging discipline. Don't make that one big mistake.
Yeah, nobody wants to be the one to slip up at that stage. And then, deep into extra time, almost at the very end, the winner arrives. Jules Koundé, 116th minute. Described as a spectacular goal. That must have been something.
It really was. More than just a elite winner. It kind of summed up Barca's relentless pressure, even that late in the game. The buildup was quick, intricate passing, moving the ball fast despite the fatigue. And Koundé's finish, just brilliant technique, especially under that pressure, that late on. A real moment of quality to win it.
So it wasn't just the goal scorers then, but let's quickly touch on those key individuals again. Pedri setting that early tone, as you said.
Yeah, and not just the goal. His overall play in midfield, especially in the first half, finding space, controlling the tempo, very influential.
Right, and then Mbappe. You can't argue with his impact off the bench, can you? Gave Madrid that spark.
Definitely. His pace, his directness, it just immediately asked different questions of the Barca defense. And that free kick, well, that speaks for itself. Pure magic.
Then Tchouameni. getting that goal that put Madrid ahead.
Yeah.
A big moment for them.
Mm-hmm. Showed his aerial strength, didn't it?
Oh.
And his importance at both ends of the pitch, really.
And Ferran Torres, we mentioned him, that vital equalizer, keeping Barca's hopes alive when they were down.
Yeah, his awareness in the box, that persistence, absolutely key to getting them to extra time in the first place.
And finally, Koundé, the man with the decisive moment. Scoring like that in extra time in a final. That's history right there.
Absolutely. A goal and a moment that seals his place, in the folklore of this massive fixture. Unforgettable for him and the fans.
So stepping back, looking at the bigger picture now, what's the overall significance of this win for Barcelona, their 32nd Copa del Rey?
Well, it's significant on a few levels, I think. Firstly, it pads their record in the Copa del Rey, reinforces that historical dominance they have in this competition. Secondly, beating your biggest rivals, Real Madrid, in a final, that's always huge for morale. It gives them bragging rights, obviously, but also potentially a big psychological boost moving forward.
Right, carries momentum.
Exactly. And thirdly, like we've been saying, the match itself was it was a fantastic advert for football, wasn't it? Top quality, intense, dramatic, really showcased what El Clasico is all about.
Yeah, it really sounds like this one will go down as, one of the truly great El Clasicos. All the twists and turns, the comebacks, the late drama.
Definitely. Had everything you want from a major final, especially between these two. The sheer excitement, the quality on display, right down to the wire. A classic by any measure.
And ultimately, that result, that 3-2 win, it really highlights what got Barcelona over the line, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah. Our analysis really points towards their tactical adaptability throughout the game, that mental strength, that resilience to come back after going behind, and, of course, those moments of individual brilliance, Pedri, Torres, and then Koundé right at the end. Those moments made the difference.
So just to wrap it all up then, a truly thrilling Copa del Rey final sees Barcelona beat Real Madrid 3-2 after extra time, lifting their 32nd cup. Hopefully this deep dive has given you a good handle on the key tactical points, those unforgettable moments, and the players who really shaped this instant classic.
Yeah, a really captivating match. Just top-tier football from start to finish.
Definitely. And maybe just a final thought to leave you with. Think about the psychology now. What does a win like that, snatched late in extra time after being behind, do for Barcelona's confidence going forward? And conversely, for Real Madrid, how do they bounce back from the disappointment of coming so close, having turned it around only to lose it at the death? Something to chew on. Until the next deep dive,